By Chris Sanchez finds himself in his first TV main event, doing it for SE Racing. 23 by Chris Schoonover, new ride with Answer. He's going to round out the field.
Chris Schoonover, you're in the main event today. What's it going to take to win out there?
I think you're going to have to be able to get down this first straightaway good and hold a good line in the turns. The turns are a little slippery, a little soft. Just basically try to get out good and race your race, see what happens.
It's going to take a good start, positive race, good second pedal, get my elbows out in front of everybody else, and take my own line and ride my own race.
Well, I'm just going to work on my power. I'm lacking a little bit on the last straightaway, so hopefully I can just get my gait, keep my power up, and I can win this thing.
3 good gates, consistency. Pretty much everyone in the main's really good, so I just want to be in top 3 every time. Hopefully we can get it.
Main event, what's it going to take, Kiyomi?
Consistency. That's what it's going to take.
Good gates, consistency is all you need. Keep a good head, you'll be in there.
Feel great. Just try to get out there and get some good gates and see how my finishes come out.
Gary Ellis in the main event today. Give us some thoughts.
My starts are good. My first straights are good. I think I'll take it.
Good luck.
Hey, thanks.
With all the patriotic stuff done, we are ready to rock and roll. The anthem is over. We are set for the first round of AA Pro right after this.
Come on back and come back.
All right, Johnny boy, let's be really clear about what we're here to do today. We didn't come this far in this season for nothing. If we lose this one, we're through. Are you hearing me, boy? Well, then let's say you ride that GT like you mean it. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Now you listen to me, boy. GT is a made in the USA. Don't let your old country down, Johnny. Woo, that's it, Johnny. You did it. That's right, boy. You just can't lose on a GT.
Hey kids, come out and learn about the high-flying sport of BMX. Any 20-inch bike will do, and you don't need an expensive bike to compete. Just grab some of your friends and bring them out to the track for a fun day of racing. Beginners always race other beginners. BMX racing is fun for the whole family. Mom and Dad can be your pit crew. BMX racing has been around since the early 70s, so kids, ask your dad about BMX. Chances are he raced BMX when he was a kid. The American Bicycle Association. Call now.
The hum of the saw, the wail of the drill, the rhythm of the plane. If you love the music of woodworking, listen to this free TV offer. It's 101 shop tips, packed with secrets from the pros like a jig for routing evenly spaced dados, straightening uneven edges. You'll get 101 time-saving tips, and you get it free when you order cabinet making for just $9.99. Packed with hundreds of full-color photos and illustrations, cabinet making shows you how to master every cabinetry technique and get picture-perfect results. Preview future volumes from the Art of Woodworking with no commitment to buy. Use your credit card and get this video, Shop Secrets from Master Craftsman, free. So call now to order cabinet making for just $9.99 and get 101 shop tips free. Use your credit card and get your free Shop Secrets video. Call now.
To order, call 1-800-450-9797. Ask for cabinet making for just $9.99 plus $4.25 shipping and handling and receive your free 101 shop tips. Call now.
Okay, the gate is up. We've got 8 of the best here in Bakersfield, California. Stop number 2, the ABA BMX Extreme Race Series. And Mike, looking at this thing, you got the Lumberjack, you got the Corona Chicken, you got all kinds of talent out there. Who do you like?
I tell you what, Gary Ellis, the professor, the Puyallup Pounder, this guy is the consummate professional. I got to put my money on Ellis.
We are ready to go. The best talent is in the gate. The gate is up. They are locked in. The intensity is high. And let's go to the line.
Gate hits the deck right there. There it is. Schoonover on the inside. Ellis on the outside. Ellis coming out of the middle of the pack with a hole shot into turn 1. He's got Carter and Hayden in tow, Todd.
No one slams the door like the Lumberjack Gary Ellis as he takes him into the gravity cavity, looking very good as the pack is in chase.
It is still Gary Ellis, the number 1. He wants it back desperately. This guy has won a couple times. in the past. He's going to win a couple more in the future.
Gary Ellis, a definite proven veteran. When you look up consummate pro in the dictionary, you see Gary Ellis as he powers his way to the line.
It's going to be Gary Ellis, Eric Carter, Matt Hayden, and Chris Sanchez rounding out the top 4.
So Gary Ellis takes round 1 here in Bakersfield, California. Mike,
you're out there. You took the first moto win. What's it going to take the overall?
I just got to stay consistent up front. I got lane 8 for this next main, so it's going to be a little tougher down the first straight from there. But I'm going to give it all I've got, and we'll see what happens.
Well, Todd, let's take a look at our course layout here at the U.S. Nationals in Bakersfield, California. Gate will hit the deck. These guys will be vying for position. Big roller. You're going to have to pedal down the backside. Get set up for the triples into turn 1. It's going to be a flat first turn with a jump in the middle, a little bit of a roller. You'll hit a double jump into the bonsai section. G-forces are going to be hitting hard. Hit that double coming up, another double into the turn. Pedal through this turn, coming back. One roller, then into the rhythm section. Going to be rocking and rolling. Got the final turn coming up. Legs are burning now. You'll grind it off the turn right there. Big step up coming out. Roller, tabletop, and then head for the finish line.
hey, they say MX is the big brother to BMX, and the man who rules MX is Jeremy McGrath. Get a chance to talk to him.
Jeremy McGrath, Supercross champion, outdoor 250 champion, kicking it on the dyno coaster. You're out of the BMX races. What's happening? Old school?
Came back to the roots, old school, yeah. I'm just hanging out with GT and come down and sign a few autographs, have a little fun, and watch some of my friends that I haven't seen in a long time.
Right on. A lot of new kids out here, a lot of new stuff out on the track. What do you think of the sport today?
Well, it looks like it's pretty high-tech now. It's a lot more high-tech than when I used to race. That was a few years ago. This is where it all began for me. The tracks nowadays are looking super crossy. You know, you can definitely see how it relates. I mean, this is where I got started, and some of these kids can definitely probably do what I do.
Right on. Hey, you're riding the GT mountain bike, you're riding GT BMX bikes. These are part of your training right now, huh?
Yeah, I use it for good cross training, and it's our off season right now, so I'm doing a lot of BMX and a lot of mountain biking, and just putting some time in on, back where I started.
Hey, that's really cool that you come out here and hang out with these guys. You got any advice for any of the up-and-coming BMX kids?
Well, I mean, when I was racing BMX, I had my good times and I had my bad times, but a lot of the times I probably gave up on myself, and that's probably the one thing you don't really want to do is give up. You want to give it 100%. If you're going to do it, you got to do it right.
Hey, the all-time Supercross winner, you're out there, you're doing it all the time. Good luck, and we'll see you at the races.
Thanks a lot.
Well, the gate's empty right now. That's because most of the riders are still in bed. But my good buddy Mike, the alarm clock Redmond, will take care of that.
Hey, it's time to wake these guys up for the big race today. Let's go.
Wake up! Team S&M!
Yay, go away. Time for your first moto. Time for your first moto, brother. No, time to get up. Hey, what's this? Yeah.
Come on, babe. Let's see that face under there. It's time for pancakes and breakfast.
Your first moto's on the gate, hon. Let's go.
Hey, let's see that face under there in the morning.
Oh my God. Is this gonna be on TV?
You ready to go racing?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Hey, don't touch that dial. That was just the appetizers. You want to know what's on the menu? Flirt with dirt, thrill of spill, pro, AA, round 2 and 3. We got it all. Don't go away.
Take a cruise on Buff Chrysler Plymouth Dodge while we celebrate our 6th anniversary. For a limited time, when you buy any new car, truck, van, or program car, you'll get a Carnival cruise on us. We're the only Chrysler Plymouth Dodge dealer in the area with this offer, so you gotta act now. For 3 days and 3 nights, bask in the Bahamas or party in Ensenada, Mexico on Carnival, the world's most popular cruise line. During Buff Chrysler Plymouth Dodge's 6th anniversary celebration, going on now.
Great weather, great exercise. Make golf a great game for everyone from 8 to 80, beginner to professional. And Pro Golf Discount is a great store for everyone because for over 30 years, our friendly, knowledgeable salespeople have helped golfers get the perfect clubs and equipment for their game.
Add power and precision to your golf game with Coonan EXT Series clubs now at the lowest prices in town.
Pro Golf Discounts get you in the game.
Prime Racing travels the NASCAR circuit and previews each week's Winston Cup race on This Week in NASCAR. Thursdays on this regional sports network.
The sport of BMX, it's all about longevity. They start them young. Aaron and Alex, 4 years old, and they'll just keep on going. Mike Redmond's down with the Over the Hill gang.
What really excites me the most is a good race where when you're coming into the corners, you're handlebar to handlebar, hit the rhythm section, you're nose and nose, you got to dig down in your stomach and pump hard to try to get around the guy. I really dig that.
My little boy got me into it, my 13-year-old ex.
Trying to improve my skills. I don't know that any of us in our class are ever going to be, obviously not going to be any speed merchants.
Basically because BMX really is one of the greatest sports in the world.
63. We've been at this 20 years.
20 years of racing, Marv. What keeps a young cat like you into this?
That's it. That's my therapy out there.
This guy just had triple bypass 10 months ago, and he's out here, and we're in the main together, so it's cool.
It's great fun. It's good exercise, keeps you in shape.
It keeps me healthy, so it's just a good thing to do.
All right, we are ready to roll 51 and over group. Mike, these guys have not lost the love of the sport.
Definitely not. Watch the pop out of the gate by Doc Pearson, looking like a 17-year-old punk over the first jump, looking to jump the triples, and he does. It's Al Frankie sitting in the 2-slot. Pearson, still your leader.
Doc Pearson looking like he could race with the AA pros. Right behind him, the AARP class is moving in.
It is Pearson in the 1. You got to have Al Frankie in the 2, Jerry Martin in the 3, and Marvelous Marvin sitting in the 4-slot. And speaking of Marvelous Marvin, this guy's just coming back from heart bypass surgery, Todd.
Marvelous Marvin showing he's not in the grave yet, but out in front, it's the MD man, the Doc, lead him into the final turn.
Doc Pearson got this thing in the bag. He'll ride this one out to a victory. Got Al Frankie sitting in the 2-slot, so it's going to be Pearson with the 1, Frankie with the 2, Jerry Martin with the 3, and Marvelous Marvin with that 4.
We're dropping a few centuries. We got the pledge out. We're dusting these kids off. Shiny and new 14X, Mike.
14 experts. What a hot class. These guys are out of the gate. A little bit of elbow action happening right there. Shanahan and Gardizabal getting together. Losing one rider right now. Aguilar with the whole shot.
These kids are so hungry. They just made their way to the buffet table and they want more.
It is Aguilar in the lead. Aguilar, this guy is on fire. Aguilar. Now Loraldi moving into the 2-slot. Shanahan in the 3-slot. Gary Hausman in the 4-slot.
They're coming through the rhythm section. One more turn and we got more carnage on the track with bent wheels everywhere, but it's still Aguilar.
Shanahan, the Elf rider, going down hard in the rhythm section. Coming back right now, it's going to be Aguilar with the win. Loraldi with the 2, Hausman with the 3, Gardizabal with the 4.
Add a few more years of experience and skill, and that gives you 18X next in the line.
18 experts coming out of the gate, already losing one. Brian Burkholt's going down, but into turn 1, it is Hanner and Johnson battling it out for the whole shot.
Battle Royale going into that big left turn as they get ready to drop down the big pit.
Into the bonsai, it is still Mikey Hanner out front. Ryan Johnson in the 2-slot. Ryan Johnson got other ideas, sliding under the underneath.
Ryan Johnson squeezing in there. More carnage on the track. It looks like Johnson's going to take him into the last turn.
It is Johnson and Hanner, but
but it ain't over yet. Too Tall's got a little bit of move of his own. Coming underneath Johnson. It is still Hanner and Johnson working their way back towards the finish line. It is going to be Hanner with the win, Johnson with the 2, the Roost Factory rider with the 3, and Catucci with the 4. Hey, and now it's time for Flirting with Dirt.
I want to know where the bad feeling goes. When I'm depressed, then I get down so low. Then I say, yeah, I'm coming to me, it's alright. I want to tell you right now, I'm not afraid to say how you put this love in my heart. There's some times when I doubt, but you are from me out. You put this love in my heart. Cause when I see a devil man, sometimes that I have to believe. Cause you follow her brutally all your love. You put this love in my heart. 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 You put this love in my heart.
We're down at the finish line in Bakersfield, but we aren't finished yet. We got more pro action, plus the big contest. Hey, you! Don't just sit there and watch insane BMX action. When the show's over, get up, grab your bike, and do it. Contact the American Bicycle Association, and they'll show you how. BMX is for all ages and for the whole family. So you can either sit there and just watch BMX TV, or you can get smart, grab your bike, and pull a little big air of your own. The American Bicycle Association. Join it now.
She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady.
AM Gold. All of your favorite hits of the 60s and 70s in one fantastic collection.
The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Get AM Gold for just $9.99 on compact disc or double-length cassette. That's 22 fabulous hits.
Sweet, sweet city woman. Just an old-fashioned love song. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe.
Then audition other great AM Gold albums. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime.
I think I love you, so what am I so?
Call now.
To order AM Gold 1971, call 1-800-693-5544. Call now or send $9.99 plus $3.50 shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
Hey, BMX Extreme Racers, check this out. It's time for the big contest.
Hey, you watching out there? Yeah, you.
We've got a contest for you.
You've seen some awesome tracks these bike bandits have been crashing, so let's tell them what we can do.
Get something to write with and on. No, not that. Get some paper and something to draw with. And draw the most outrageous track design you've ever thought of.
Yeah, like big jumps.
Hey, how about a quicksand section?
How about a big pit with piranhas in it?
Fire rings.
How about a bed of glass?
The Lion Cavern.
Anything you want to make this the raddest track ever. And Mike, tell them why they should do this.
To win prizes.
Like this brand new GT BMX bicycle.
And a trip for you and a friend to Oklahoma City to the Grand Nationals Thanksgiving week.
And for second place, you get this static snowboard. So don't delay. Send in your entry for the raddest track ever to this address, and our panel of judges will judge them and pick the winners. So don't miss out. Join in on the fun and send in your rad track design.
Do it now.
It's round 2, AA Pro. And Mike, I know this is a guy who's a total TV hog. He always seems to make the main.
That's right, Todd. That's Redline's Matt Hayden. This stops profile segment.
I started racing in 1980. I was 10 years old. Saw a magazine in the newsstand. I picked it up. My dad read it. I read it. Luckily, the local track was right down the street from us, and it was one of the biggest tracks in California. From then on, I love the sport. There's all the stuff you need to go riding. Water, Gatorade, shin pads, helmet, gloves. Yeah, there's a bunch of kids that come up and help me field. And so basically they do a lot of work. Like Anthony, Wes, Mike, Jason, Robbie. A lot of kids come up here. Well, the goal I want is to be #1 pro. The class nowadays in AA Pro is basically the hardest it's been. Now there's maybe 10 to 12 guys that have a chance at any time to win AA, and there's 20 to 30 that can make the main. How about this plate? That's pretty new. I think Tom Ryan still runs one. Uh-oh. That used to be my training bike. Life's good right now. Getting married, got a factory sponsor. Just making sure everyone's happy with what I'm doing and make sure I'm happy, and if I'm in the mains doing good, I'm happy. That's all that really matters, I guess.
All right, the gate is set, Mike. This is round 2, the U.S. Nationals. Gary took the first one, and he's got a good pull off the second. Gate hits the deck. It is Ellis, Schoonover, and Hayek. Into turn 1, it is Gary Ellis, Mikey Hayek, and Schoonover sitting in that third slot. Gary Ellis with a steady diet of great gates, and he does it again in round 2. Coming back right now, up and out of the bonsai, into that double, into the big sweeping turn. That thing's been breaking up a little bit, but they all handle it. One rider going down in the back. It is Ellis, still your leader. Gary Ellis with a comfortable lead. Give that guy an inch, and you can smell checkered flag for him, and he's going to take him down the home stretch. Ellis, Hayek, Schoonover, and Hayden. That's the way they come across the line. We'll have to check for the official scores. So once again, it's the Lumberjack coming from the Pacific Northwest. Let's go down to Mike Redmond, who's got our winner. Mike.
Gary Ellis, round number 2 winner. You got 2 aces in the bag. What's it going to take to put one more on the table?
Well, I go back into the inside of the gate, and I get a good start. My first straight strong, and hopefully I'll have the track to myself.
Oh, we got the EMTs here, and that can only mean one thing, the thrill of spill. It's the final round. They're setting it up. Round number 3, AA Pro Main. You do not want to miss it.
You don't need to be an expert to compete in the fastest growing extreme youth sport in the nation. All you need is a 20-inch bike and a helmet. Race once for a lifetime and you'll agree that BMX racing is fun for the whole family. There are 3 classifications for every age. Classes begin with 5 and under novice, intermediate, and expert, and continue to 19 and over expert. There are even pro classes available. The American Bicycle Association. Do it now.
GT's top secret training grounds with GT's world champion, Gary Ellis. Gary, tell us a little bit about your GT.
Riders ready? What's your light?
Gary! Gary! Come back, please, Gary! Tell us, Gary, how do the AA Pro tires work in the tight turns? Oh, Gary, is the GT really as light as it looks? Just 1 second, please! Gary, what's your overall opinion of the GT? GT! Everything else gets left in the dust.
Hey kids, come out and learn about the high-flying sport of BMX. Any 20-inch bike will do, and you don't need an expensive bike to compete. Just grab some of your friends and bring them out to the track for a fun day of racing. Beginners always race other beginners. BMX racing is fun for the whole family. Mom and Dad can be your pit crew. BMX racing has been around since the early 70s, so kids, ask your dad about BMX. Chances are he raced BMX when he was a kid. The American Bicycle Association. Call now.
This is it, round 3. Gary Ellis with only 2 points. Mike, I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, cash would be on Ellis to win it all.
Hey, I tell you what, Todd, you were busy snowboarding for show 1. We found Jamie Staff in the same position, 2 points. Round 3, hits the gate, goes down, gives it to John Purse.
All right, here we go. It's Gary's to lose. Gary is in the lead. Mr. Ellis, all he's got to do is hang on to this baby.
Ellis has got to be the favorite right now. He will not let this thing get away from him. Ellis is looking tough coming down the first straightaway. It is Gary Ellis into turn 1.
Gary Ellis leading the pack like he did in round 1 and round 2. It looks like he's hungry for a clean sweep.
Ellis got Carter and Waller in tow right now. It is Ellis. Now Carter, the Earthquake, definitely in that 2 slide.
Gary Ellis riding for GT, the Lumberjack, out of Puyallup, Washington, looking very strong as he takes him into the final turn.
One more turn to go. It is Ellis. Carter now Schoonover looking for a top 4 finish again. Coming back, it's going to be Ellis, Carter, Schoonover, and Hayden. Hayden looking good in the overall, too.
So it makes it easy for us. Easy math. Gary Ellis goes 1, 2, and 3. Mike Redmond's down with our overall winner.
Hey, no doubt about the AA Pro winner today, Gary Ellis. 3 aces. Give us your thoughts.
Oh, man, I'm just happy right now. My starts were down. My first straights were strong. I was able to get out, race the track where I wanted to race it, race my way, and just had a great day.
Hey, that GT Speed Series frame set took you to the winner's circle once again?
Oh, yeah. That thing's great. The aluminum, it's strong, it's sturdy. That baby took me to the finish line. Just like to thank GT and the ABA for putting on a great event here, and we'll see you at the next one.
Congratulations, Gary.
All kinds of great racing here at Bakersfield today, but there's one move that stands out. Let's go to Mike Redmond, who's got our move of the day.
Mike Hanner in the red, white, and blue on the outside of the Redmond rider, Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson's got the line to the inside. Mike Hanner on the outside drops from the high line to the low line. That is a high-low. That is the move of the day. He comes underneath, comes by Ryan Johnson, wins the 18 Expert main event.
So stop number 2, Bakersfield, California, goes into the history books, and what history it'll be. Gary Ellis was the man today.
Gary Ellis, I think he's got a little something to prove after the controversy at the Grand Nationals last year. Comes back, 3 aces in the main event, first overall.
No doubt about the Lumberjack today. Takes round 1, 2, and 3, a clean sweep. That'll do it from here. Our next stop, Santa Clara, California, the GT Bicycle Spring Nationals. You got to be there. So for Mike Redbone Redmond, I'm Todd Harris. We'll see you next time.
Hey, racers, don't forget the big contest. Send your drawings to this address.